Good morning. You may have seen some of our videos on the Norfolk Broads. Well, this time we're still on the water, but somewhere different. This is our first canal holiday on a narrowboat. We spent a few sunny days in the summer on the Kennet and Avon Canal with two friends, Barry and Helen, and two dogs. We started our holiday at Hilperton Marina, which is in Wiltshire. We watched a video which explained how to manage the boat, and one of the guys at the marina demonstrated the controls to us. Then we loaded our stuff in the boat and we were off. Barry and Helen had been here before and had planned a route for the first day to end up at a nice pub. As this was the summer, there were quite a lot of other pleasure boat hires along the canal to exchange a cheery wave with. It wasn't long before we came to our first loch. We had to let the water out of the empty loch before we could enter, so two of us got off of the boat and opened the paddles in the gates to let the water out. Barry drove the boat in, right up to the sill at the other end. Then we closed the gates behind us and opened the paddles on the gates in front of us, which lets the water back into the loch. When the loch was full of water, we opened the gates and got back onto the boat. There's plenty to think about when you go through a loch. And there are a lot of lochs on the canals, so plenty of exercise. It's very peaceful motoring along. With a speed limit of 4 miles an hour, everything drifts by quite slowly. I was surprised by how many people live on their boats. I don't know how many live there all through the winter, mind, but I expect quite a few do. Every so often you go under a bridge. Some bridges are too low to go under and have to be opened, either by raising them or by swinging them open. This is a swing bridge, with me, out of camera shot, pushing it. Bridge open, here they come.
Yeah.
And close the bridge again. Very important. Our boat was called the Blue Goose and was 69 foot long. That's about as long as they come. As we were two couples, we wanted 2 bathrooms, so we hired a long boat. This would sleep up to 8 people, but it would be a bit crowded if you had 8 people in the boat. Narrowboats aren't called narrow for nothing. Most are a maximum of 6 foot 10 inches wide, so they can navigate the narrowest parts of the canal system, and so that 2 boats can go into most lochs at the same time. It's very easy to bang your shoulder on the sides of the boat. We found a mooring for the night near the pub. The mooring had a water pipe, so we filled up with water. It's recommended to fill up every day if you can. Dinner in the barge inn that night was excellent. The following day we had to turn the boat around to go back up the canal and head towards Bath. You can't just do a 3-point turn in a canal, so you have to motor along until you come to what's called a winding hole. This is designed to allow you to turn the boat around. If we hadn't turned around here, we would soon have arrived at the famous Carn Hill lochs. This is part of a system of 29 lochs, including 16 at Carn Hill, which are one after the other, and takes about 6 hours, and that's if you aren't held up. We'll do that next time perhaps. So we turned the boat around and headed off towards Bath. Come back next time to see how far we got. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe to our channel to see more videos from The Country Traveller. Thanks for watching.